we should be live with today's Animal Crossing stream. So I'm just going to share that on all the social medias, and then we'll hop into the game. Yeah, it's Sunday morning. So, going to be playing some Animal Crossing. Today's obviously being Sunday turnip market, so hopefully we get back into the turnip game after a couple of weeks without. Yeah, let's just hop right in, get started. And yeah, I'm back, March 28th, 10:04 a.m. Trantor, that's all good. All good in the neighborhoods. How's everyone doing today? Hopefully you're all having a good Sunday morning, good or afternoon or evening, depending on where you are in the world. Carmen, San Diego. Hopefully you've been having a good weekend and all that. Okay, let's see here. Maddie is new. Alright, I was like, why are there so many gifts? Because I ordered some stuff. Okay, so Triceratops torso. That's a decent chunk of change. Dinosaur track. It's a dinosaur track. And Trilobite. Trilobite. Why don't we try High Bite? And then, yeah, my blue cabinet. Another blue cabinet. So I ordered 3 of them for storage of my raffle tickets. And then HRA and Tom Nook with a stunning green lamp. Don't think that's something I need. It's not what. Wasn't that something I just got on the island the other day? Alright, I have all these gyroids at my house right now. It's not creepy at all. Okay, so yeah, okay. Yeah, let's put in these 3. Oh, we still have one that we haven't actually started on yet. Because this is exactly enough to fill up this one, and then we still have one more. Awesome. Awesome possum. So let's just, might as well drop it here because we do have all the others filled, so. Good stuff, good stuff. Those gyroids, just so many of them. Like an army. Ready to spring forward. I live in an area that already set the clocks ahead. But thanks for the warning, game. Thanks for the warning. I think when this game came out, Daylight Savings Time probably just did change at the same point everywhere, but then at some point they changed when it happened in like US and Canada, so that that's why it's 2 weeks different from like when Europe does it, which, you know, causes even more complications. But it is what it is. Okay. T-Bone around? I don't see him. Not in right now. Of course not. Of course not. Okay. And then, otherwise, so yeah, we're looking, other than all our standard stuff, you know, 5 fossils, money rock, glowing spot, talking to all our villagers, any weeds. We're also on the lookout for Joan, so we can find out what turnip prices are like today. So we're gonna find out. Hey, Squirrel, welcome in. How's it going? How are you doing? How goes your Sunday? Maddie, our newest villager. Let's officially welcome her to the town. Right here. I don't know how to spell welcome. It's not with an X. Everything, although everything is better when spelled with an X. That's just science. Okay. Weed. Still having internet issues. If you go quiet, it's probably gone down again. Oof, that's rough. Hopefully you can get that figured out. How long have you been having internet issues for? And Biff. Early bird gets the worm. Maybe? Okay. And here's T-Bone, who we didn't talk to yet. Because he wasn't home. He's over here. Fry stream was a mess. Happened before was time. Shoot the provider. Something. Yeah, not much you can do. Of course you brush your teeth. Hey. I've actually been getting better about brushing my teeth, you know. When you start getting toothaches from not brushing your teeth enough and eating too many sugary foods, you know, that's a pretty good reminder to brush your teeth more often. But yeah. Okay. Nope. Still, everyone lies to their dentist anyway. I haven't even been to the dentist in like over a decade. But yeah. Yeah. Probably should go. Not that I really especially want to go right currently, though. Because of, like, COVID and everything. I know I was reading that a lot of dentists are charging extra currently and such, which is understandable, but it also means, you know, they're charging extra. It's extra money that I don't have. Items. This is just a noodle parasol. Been in a few years. Living in another country without insurance and COVID happened. Yeah. See, for me, it was just for the longest time, I didn't feel I needed to, and also just with like, you know, social anxiety and such, it was just and as well as the cost, it's just easier to not go. And then it's just, you know, you keep not going, because like the last time I went was when I was still living at home, like with my parents, and still like under their insurance as well and everything. Like when my mom would would schedule my dentist appointments. Ever since I've been, you know, out and about on my own, nope, haven't been. Okay, let's see what we've got here for furniture. Anything good? That's how I know it's been over a decade, because I moved out when I was 19, and I'm currently 34, so it's been at least 15 years. Traffic cone, probably don't need that. Yeah, we're just getting at this for the raffle ticket. That's a drum, but what kind of drum is it, that next thing? Djembe drum, probably don't need that. Yeah. Just for the raffle ticket. Then we have some kind of a cactus. I know I'm missing at least some cacti, I think. Oh, that's just a regular cactus. Okay, not one that I'm missing. Like, just called cactus. Doesn't bother you, but you don't like going to the doctors. I haven't. The last time I went to the doctors was when I had missed a few days in a row of work from being sick, and my boss told me that I needed to get a doctor's note, so didn't have much of a choice then. Green lamp. Yeah. Like I said, I think I got this just the other day, but either way, we already got it, so. But yeah, even that was that, because that was on my previous job, so that was good, like, what? 4, 5, 6 years ago? I don't even remember. Time is weird. A mossy stone. Doesn't look like we're getting any new furniture today here. We're just getting... Well, we're getting raffle tickets, and raffle tickets are always nice. Yeah, that's a full inventory. Actually, that doctor visit I even had to pay for, because that was when I didn't have a valid health number. Because, like, I'm Canada, and we have, you know, free health care. Doesn't cover dentists, but covers, you know, standard stuff. But turns out, like, mine hadn't... There's a whole thing where when I had moved, I hadn't changed my address, and they occasionally send out things, and if, to, like, confirm that, you know, information is still accurate, and because I hadn't changed my address, you know, got, sent back or something, I don't know, so they're like, oh, doesn't live there, you know, so then they, like, canceled my number, and then took me a while to deal with that and actually get valid number again. Okay. Clothing. Doesn't look like anything new here, though. Yellow bar shirt, because I think I have, yeah, I have a... So, as per usual, just getting all this, because the next one is, like, some kind of, I want to say the light polka shirt is this next one. Yeah, light polka shirt, which I'm pretty sure I already got. Yep. The next is the chevron shirt. I'm pretty sure. I'm getting better at, like, remembering them. Yep. Well, not all of them, but a lot of them. I think the next is the Funky Dot shirt. What was the first one again? Yeah, the yellow bar. I didn't guess that one. I didn't incorrectly guess it, I just didn't guess it. Funky Dot. Yep. But and the last one's a spade shirt, of course. Call a spade a spade. So I correctly guessed 4 out of 4. I just didn't guess the first one before selecting it. Gonna learn me all of my, memorize me all the clothing in Animal Crossing. Okay. Oh, what should I click on? Cancel. Don't know what I clicked on, so we're just gonna hit cancel. Okay. And then no need to bring up the wallpaper or carpet lists, as we know we're not getting anything new. Why did I click on this? Didn't mean to do that. Meant to click sell. And sell all this junk inside my trunk. Okay. 36,420. No, 420 blaze it. So yeah, all these wallpapers and carpeting we're just getting for the raffle ticket. We know we don't need any of them. And bamboo wall. Yeah. I wonder if today's going to be a day... Hey, Morning Lynx, welcome in. How's it going? How are you doing? I wonder if today's going to be a day when none of my catalog stuff goes up. Aximan, welcome in. How are you doing as well? How's it going? Bought a couple games from Nintendo eShop on your Switch. You test them out. Cooking Simulator is hard to control. There are tomatoes everywhere. Ah, yes. Ah, tomatoes. Now I'm kind of hungry for something with tomatoes. Doing good. Good to hear. I'm doing good as well. Still waking up. Still waking up, but otherwise, but good. Quite sleepy. Just woke up. I get that. Yeah. I woke up a few hours ago and I'm still sleepy. Okay. Haven't been to bed? Why haven't you been to bed? There was a storm last night that woke you up. Oof, that's rough. That can be rough, yeah. Okay, let's just go drop these raffle tickets off. And then continue with my quest about town. Empty insert. Yeah. That's something nice about, like, you know, like, because I rent a basement or whatever, and even when it's storming, unless it's really bad and against the one exact side of the building, I won't even notice when it's storming outside. Like, won't even hear anything. Like my nice gyroid-filled house. Patel 3 the other day watching documentaries. Sounds like a smart plan. Hopefully you learned a lot from the documentaries. Just wait, plot twist. Documentaries were about the importance of a good night's sleep. Spade shirt. Pretty sure this was the one we just saw in the... one of the ones we just saw in Nooks. Which actually happens quite often, that, like, we see clothing in the dump that was also in Nooks. Which is part of what leads me to believe that something that determining RNG of what stuff shows up is based on the date or the day of the week or something. Like, it's not the... like, it's not... wouldn't be the only thing affecting the RNG, because obviously it doesn't always happen like that. But I think... I definitely think something like that has to do... affects the RNG. Just a theory of mine. It's about a forensic scientist in Mexico who has developed a technique to rehydrate mummified bodies. I mean... if that doesn't sound like the start of, like, a horror movie, I don't know what does. Okay. Let's see. Let's get anything and everything we can. We found what? How many fossils so far? Just 2. It's really interesting. Oh, I'm not. I assume it was interesting. Yeah, no. I doubt you would have stayed up until 3 if it wasn't interesting. All I say that as somebody who's definitely stayed up late, like, reading stuff that wasn't interesting just because of the fact that I was reading it and I was kind of like, even though it wasn't interesting, I was just kind of, you know, didn't feel like getting up. Okay. Oh, I just realized we missed yesterday something, right? Yeah, we missed Gracie yesterday. Ah, Katrina. Katrina on the 30th, so that's Tuesday. Which means you'll probably see her on Wednesday, because she only actually comes at like 9 p.m. The opening cutscene to the Breath of the Wild 2, yeah. Does kind of sound like, that. The mummified Ganondorf. Nothing lost. Okay. Almost didn't get that seventh bag. Can never get her car clean enough. Have you watched me when I've washed her car before? Can't remember if, I'm not sure if you've been here during any times. Because my strategy is to take a pen and rub it over the A button. You still have to, like, you have to try it a bit to, like, figure out exactly how to get it to work, but basically, yeah, you... do that. Button mashed. Yeah, see, I could never get it with button mashing. I just can't mash that fast. Never caught her when she's in your tank. Yeah, so what you do... is you kind of like go like this and just like really quickly like rub the pen over the A button. just like, you know, like really quickly, like basically you kind of shake your hand like that or whatever. Well, let's press up. I also always turn off the mic while I'm actually doing that, because it is, you know, I can also generally have my controller resting on the desk while I do that, and just like, it makes a lot of noise. But it works most of the time. Tried mashing, yeah, you weren't fast enough, yeah. Yeah, no, I can't mash that fast, so had to figure out alternative strategies, look it up online, and that's what a lot of people suggested. Still took me a little while to get it right, because like, it is still, like, I definitely had times where I'm not holding the pen exactly right, and it just doesn't quite work out, or, you know, sometimes I'm going too fast and my hand slips, and then, like, I lose a chunk of time of doing it, and yeah, but you gotta do what you gotta do. And worst case scenario, if you're trying to get 100% and you just can't do it, I believe you can get Gracie clothing from Wisp. So you just need to play late at night and find Wisp and such. Let's talk. Okay, let's find out what turnip prices are like here. Already. 73 bells, that's not too shabby. Good chance I'll be buying them here. Unless, like... Unless Pretoris is even cheaper. But we'll need to check that. I have an hour and a half until... An hour and a half yet, so we have time. If I started on time, we'd have like 2.5 hours, but, you know, maybe next Sunday. I was up a bit too late last night, despite getting, like, nothing done. It was like my brain was in neutral and I just wasn't going anywhere yesterday. Just one of those days. Okay. I think it was just because yesterday I used up a lot of my energy just at work. And then I get home and I'm just like, you know, just sit at the computer, just like, doing like, sit at the computer, somehow doing nothing, but just the way it goes sometimes. Okay. Because like right now I'm without my phone for a week, which, because like I sent my phone in to get the battery replaced, which, you know, yeah, you know, let one of my managers know about that, and I'll let, you know, my mom know, just like, you know, people that might theoretically be trying to call or text, more likely text, but such. What am I doing? This is a museum, not person welcoming to Trantor. And such. So I'm like, okay, it's gonna be annoying being without a phone, but it shouldn't cause any, like, actual issues. So at work, we have, like, the scanner gun, which we used to do stuff. So then the other... Actually, on Friday, I go... Closer to the end of my shift on Friday, I go to sign in. And it says, try again. I'm like, oh, I must have just typed my password in wrong. And so I try again. It says... Again, so let's try again. At this point, I'm like, okay, so what happens is, because like every few months, you need to reset your password. So I'm like, okay, so I go onto the website to reset my password. Only to remember that, oh, when you go to reset your password, it sends a verification code to your phone so you can confirm who you are. And also I'm like, oh. So on Saturday, Like, my boss is like, well, just, like, go sign in to the, like, program on the computer, and then, like, that'll work. It didn't work, so... And he's like, okay. So he just signed in for me so I could do the stuff I needed to do, but it was just like... You know... The timing of that is just annoying. Replaced yours twice last year. Oof. Yeah, see, yeah, I have an iPhone. It's an iPhone 7, which I got, like, 3 or 4 years ago, so the battery is, of course, like... It's an iPhone, so battery's shit at this point. Because last week, Saturday, where I was actually late to work, because my phone had turned off overnight despite being plugged in, and thus my alarm didn't go off, so at that point I was like, okay, no, I need to actually deal with this. And such, so... Currently, my phone is on its way to Apple, and they'll replace the battery and send it back, and hopefully I'll have it by... Hopefully I'll have it by, before next Saturday. It'd be nice to have a phone that actually has, like, you know, a good battery again, because I was pretty much constantly having to have it plugged in and such, and which was a big annoyance. But yeah. It's already green with plant life. Yeah, no, that's why I do exactly 12 trees in each acre, other than the acres that I can't. Okay, entertain me. Yes. Not yet, not yet. By September, I'll catch them all. Pretty sure I got a snail. Yep, I have indeed caught a snail. Have I talked to everyone? Talked to everyone except for Camel Frog. I haven't been by his house yet, so that makes sense. I mean, sometimes you talk to people before you're by their house, just because, you know, if they're not by their house, you'll see them somewhere else. But, yeah. Okay. And there is Camel Frog, going into his house as I show up. People just avoiding me today, apparently. It's like, because Kabuki did the same thing. Oh well. It's fine. People can avoid me if they, or can try to avoid me if... I like his house. Just a random Triceratops skull. Bored. I mean, money might not buy happiness, but it definitely can buy stuff that makes you happy. Like, you know, food, for instance. Okay. So let's go up to the post office. Ran right past it. Okay. Triceratops outside your house in New Horizons. Okay, that is awesome. That is definitely awesome. Okay, it's Sunday, so we're gonna go to Pretoris first. We'll leave the island for later, after we've dealt with everything else, or almost everything else, specifically turnip market stuff. Or we might even skip the island altogether today, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Honestly, island is slightly less important now that we've finished getting all the gyroids. Obviously, we can still get new furniture and probably clothing there. Even though we haven't got any new clothing there in a while, but... yeah. So, what we're going to do at the moment, though, is we're going to try... okay, so that sapling died. That's not unexpected. So we'll try this spot next. Well, now this is a spot that if it weren't for the lake not liking a lot of trees, this is a spot I could actually see working. So if like, this is a spot that it still probably won't work because it is the lake acre, but we're trying anyway, just to see how it goes. And let's go sell this shirt to Nook just to free up the inventory space. There's definitely something I like about New Horizons, for when I eventually get to it, is the fact that, yeah, you can do all, like, you can put stuff outside and, like, just you have a lot more control over your town. It's not just like, okay, you know, 'cause like, the only real stuff I can do in this one is, like, trees, flowers. I can drop stuff on the ground, but it's just like, you know, it's just like that. Like, you know, I've dropped something on the ground. You know, if it's furniture, it's just a leaf on the ground type thing. This is from Camofrog, right? Yeah. Confused by my letter welcoming him to town. Apparently, he's never been welcomed anywhere before. That's what I take from everyone being confused by my letter saying "Welcome to Trantor." They've just never been welcomed anywhere before, and they don't know how to like deal with that. It's sad, really. Okay, let's go to Pretoris. Pretoris. Yeah, taking a trip. Okay. Pretoris. Where would we be without our other town? I mean, our percentages definitely wouldn't be as high as they are. Because having more than one town definitely speeds up the process of getting stuff. Okay. Onwards and forwards we go. Where we will stop, nobody knows. Oh, we gotta draw a face. If anybody has any requests, let me know. Otherwise, I'll just do my standard drawing of a globe on her face. Random globe. A zipper. Okay. Okay. Just bring up a picture of a zipper to use as a reference. Oh, the creepy Easter bunny. I thought you meant like a zipper, like, you know. That makes... okay. Okay, let's see now. Actually, wait, I want to go, I think. Good so far. Forgot how painful drawing is in this game. I mean, I'm also just not good at drawing in general. Limited colors as well. Because I kind of want to do a different shade of white for his teeth down here. Also, would this look better? Okay, we're actually going to use this for this. Not quite right, but with limited color, it allows me to actually that's not ideal, though. Either. Actually, I'm going to try something. What if I go like this and like... I just... No, there we go. A little offset, but works, I guess. And then the eyes. Wait, that's the wrong blue. The likeness is spooky. Well, I try my best. Okay. And then actually no. A little over. Yeah, that's better. I think that's... Oh. Not quite done, actually. There we go. Honestly, it looks not half bad. The mouth looks better than I thought it would, because, like, within the actual, like, drawing screen, it didn't really look like a mouth to me, but I couldn't really see how to make it better, so I left it. But with the actual curves, it does actually look like a mouth here. God, for how terrifying he is, yeah. Okay. Okay, so now we need to do our normal stuff plus finding Joan. So let us begin our exploration. What do we got here? Just stationary. Okay. Actually, no. Drop that for the moment. Pick up the deep sea. I'm gonna keep that. Grab the other paper later. We'll have free inventory space again. Okay. Like to sell, sell, sell. All that. Well, what do you say now? 40, 20. Okay. Let's see what we've got here today. I mean... That was with the gelato? Yeah. Oh, it's not the Flame Umbrella or Nintendo Parasol, but... Just... checking to confirm. Okay, what do we got up here now? Nothing too promising, but let's check it all out. A lemon table. Lemon. Nope. Probably just getting all this for the raffle tickets, but hey. Still something. We do need them raffle tickets. An Apple clock. Actually... No. Thought I needed something Apple, but I guess not. The original Apple Watch. Okay. Track model probably isn't even on the list, regardless of whether or not I need it. Yeah, it's not on the list, but I haven't listed out the models I need yet, so... Still probably don't need it, but don't know for certain on that one. A low lantern. I think I do need some kind of lanterns. Low is not one of them, though. Yeah, we're just getting the raffle tickets pretty much. That's it today. Sad to say, it is just how we play. Aloe. Okay, and is that a full inventory? It is. Yes. sell, and then a billiards table. Or billiard table. Not billiards. No S. Either way, don't need that for anything other than a raffle ticket. Okay. Clothing didn't look like there was anything I needed either other than for raffle tickets. In 1 second, I think the game audio is just a little off. Clothing, but let's find out for certain. Yeah, another Spade shirt. So we had a Spade shirt in both of our nooks and in one of the dumps. I definitely think like something like the date or the day of the week or something definitely has an effect on the RNG. I don't think it's the only thing obviously affecting the RNG, but I definitely think it's one of the things. Which also be like why like on the island we'll often have a day where like, you know, we'll just have multiples of certain shirts, even some of which we even don't even see very often otherwise, but like we'll just randomly have a day where it's like, oh, just like a ton of the specific shirt type thing that we only occasionally see. Hot spring shirt. Then a number 23 shirt. Yeah. I wonder if there's anybody like out there that has really done work into like figuring out all the RNG of this game and how it all works. Bad plaid. How can you have plaid that's bad? Plaid by definition is good. I don't really wear plaid myself, but hey. Still think plaid is awesome. Okay. So yeah, so we haven't gotten anything new today, I'm fairly certain. Unless we got some new furniture at some point that just, you know, wasn't on our list yet. Ooh, mouse. Okay. So, that being the case, might be the first day where... Which will be, I think, the first day since we started this one where our, none of our catalog numbers went up. Villagers' number still went up today, though, so... That's good. Yeah. As long as some numbers are going up every day. That's the important thing. And even if certain days where certain numbers aren't going up, I mean, like our percentage numbers, I mean, like, my overall money is still generally going. I mean, I guess today, technically, my money's going to go down when I buy just a shit ton of turnips, but... That's because of, you know, money has to go down a little bit to go up a lot. Just the way it works. Gotta spend money to make money. Which is exactly why in real life it's so hard to, you know, become rich. Because if you don't have the money to spend, it's hard to become... It's easier, it's very easy to go from being rich to being richer. To go from being poor to being rich, obviously, is not so easy. But yeah, okay. Almost done here. Let us go onward with our adventure and see if we can find Joan and see what she's selling turnips for here in Pretoris. Hopefully it's not less than in Trantor. I just don't want to do like multiple trips back and forth. Well, if I have to though, but what's also anything on here? Nothing of import to report. Joan, what are you? I know you're somewhere around in town, hanging out, selling your turnips to whoever might be interested. And I am interested in buying some turnips. As soon as, you know, well, probably, well, not sure which Joan I'll be buying turnips from, like I said. Need to find out the price here in Praetorius, if it's better or worse than in Trantor. My hope, of course, is that price is actually like really expensive here, like, you know, like 130, 140, something like that. And then that we then also get, so then we buy a bunch in Trantor, and then tomorrow we get like a, price spike here in Praetorius. Because imagine like buying for 73 bells a turnip, right? And then imagine if there's a price spike in a town where it's like 100, let's say 30. Because 130 times 8 would be, well, 100 times 8 is 800. 30 times 8 is 240. So 800 plus 240 is 1,040. Imagine buying for like 73 bells a turnip and then selling for like 1,040 bells per turnip. That'd be redonkulous. Like, redonkulous. Wendell on Thursday, right? Yeah. April 1st, awesome. And second question, anything lost? They do have a lost item. What's my lost item now? Ain't that right, Booker? Don't even think about disagreeing with me. Ah, just wallpaper. Stonewall. Of course it's mine, though. Why would you even think to question that, Booker? You shouldn't question what I tell you, Booker. No questions, only answers. Ooh, a long spot. Okay. Joan's gonna be in like the last acre well, she'll be the last acre I search, because I guess after I find her I'm gonna be done searching, but she's gonna be like near the end, isn't she? Just, you know, make me search as much as possible. I don't know if she can be in the post office acre, so probably won't be like the very last acre, but yeah. Fonzo around? Not in right now. Interesting. Interesting. Ah, only 6 bags. Only 6 bags. We actually found money rock despite only, like, checking, like, what? I think this was, like, the third or fourth rock we checked in this town. It's not like I was actively searching for it. Which is also why I kind of had a bit of a pause there after the first hit, because I was, like, not actually expecting it to be the money rock. Okay. So found the money rock and the glowing spot. We still haven't found Joan and her turnip. Hey, Alfonso, Turnip Empire. Care to chat? Heck, it's almost April. Yeah. Hey, the Cherry Blossom Festival, that's coming up soon. If I want to become famous, I will do it using my own methods, Mr. Bot. Some bots, no respect, absolutely no respect. Yeah, if I want to become famous, I'll become famous with my own methods, i.e. mob connections. Wait, what? Not seen one of those in a while. Yeah, they haven't been as... I haven't been seeing them as much lately, but they still pop up from time to time. We really are going like... Oh, here we go. So not quite to the end. Finally found Joan, okay. I know already. Price. 102, okay. Oh, I am playing the stock market. You're selling them for less, though, in... So I just basically didn't check this section, like, on the left side of the river. So yeah, I checked most of the town before finding her. Yeah. She's selling for less than Trantor, so that's where we're buying. Makes my life easier. Let's just quickly get rid of this extra wallpaper and stationery. I didn't mean to do that. Well, that does confirm that, yeah, haven't got any new furniture today, so... All of my catalog numbers have not... None of my catalog numbers have gone up today. Furniture is the only thing that was a possibility just because of the fact that I haven't listed out everything I need furniture-wise yet. So that's the only thing that could actually, like, you know, go up without me taking anything off one of the lists. Okay. Back to Trantor. Yes, I am leaving already. Well, I got everything I need to do, Porter. Don't expect me to stick around when I'm done everything I need to do. Like, that would just be a waste of time. And time is money. Especially on Sunday morning. Okay. It's time to head back. Then we'll find Joan again. Assuming it's a good acre. Awesome. If not, we'll maybe try getting her to move to a better acre, and then just dump a bunch of money wherever, in whichever acre, and then just see how much we can buy. It's a good plan. Decent plan. First, we get the turnips, then we get the money, then we get the post office model in like a year or two. It really makes you wonder, like, just how long Nintendo expected people to be playing the GameCube Animal Crossing. When, like, yeah, they give you the post office model for, you know, saving up the max amount of money in the post office, and that takes just such a ridiculous amount of time. Like I'm estimating a year or two for me, and that's with, like, you know, actually knowing what I'm doing and having good strategies, right? Like, if you're even just doing, like, the turnip market, like, more casually, like, not playing it to its full extent, like, it could take you, like, so many years to save up that much, like, if you're playing normally. Possibly, like, over a decade. Okay. This is full, right? Yep. Okay. Let's go find Joan then. Can she be in your home acre? Probably not. But I don't know for certain. So I'll just do our standard run around town. Checking every acre until we find her. And there's definitely certain acres she tends to be in more than others. I was even reading that, like, online, that, like, has to be certain acres that she tends to be in, but of course, until I know which those acres are. Should maybe eventually start listing that out. Just being like, okay. That way, if there's certain acres that she's in just, like, constantly, just know to check those first. Instead of doing a complete run around town. Now, we've already... Oh, also, who moved after that trip? Not sure if anyone moved. T-Bone moved. That's... Okay, got it. Never mind. We lost T-Bone. What time is it? 11:17. Okay. Some decent time. Decent time in the rhyme. It is mine. Oh, there's an insect there. Okay. Not on the first quadrant. There was Pudge. Doing his Pudge thing. Hey, Bill. Joan can be, I think, by the Lost and Found. I think I've seen her by the Lost and Found before. She's not there now. Okay. Not in Quadrant 2. Moving on to Quadrant 3. Am I doing it this way? Ooh, weed. Didn't notice a weed earlier. Maybe I should have named the quadrants like the quadrants in Star Trek. Oh, here's Joan. Do I like this acre? Not really. We're gonna reset, try to get her to a better acre. So now she could be in the first two quadrants again. Or if we're going like Star Trek Galaxy quadrants, it would be like, this section would be the Delta quadrant, this would be the Beta quadrant, this would be the Alpha quadrant, and this would be the Gamma quadrant. Okay. Got any Star Trek fans in chat? I haven't been watching any Star Trek like recently. Like, I haven't watched any of Discovery or Picard or the short treks or what's the current cartoon one? Lower Decks. I've seen all the original series, the animated series, The Next Generation, Deep Space Nine, Voyager, and Enterprise, and I've seen all of the movies except for Star Trek Beyond. Not seen one. Oh, that was still talking. That was coming with the bot. Never mind. So read a ton of Star Trek books, played a few of the video games, and I read a handful of comics. Okay. Let's start again and searching for her. Possibly should have just... It's so difficult to decide what to do, because, like, obviously we might get an even worse spot for Joan after getting her to switch locations. And if we do, then do we, like, keep trying? And eventually, because eventually, if we keep trying, eventually we're going to run out of time. Okay, here's Joan. Still not a great spot. Screw it, we'll work with this. Actually, you know what we're gonna do? that stuff there, obviously. What we're gonna do is okay, so this is about $500,000. We want to be spending about $2 million. So what we're going to do is we're going to do this, buy everything we can with this in that acre, then go get more money and try again in another acre. That way we're not just keeping on resetting her. And if we got a really good acre, get her in a really good acre, then maybe can come bring a bit more. Okay, so let's just... There we go. And let's just go. Let's just go at it. And then we'll see how we do. And I mean, yeah, we really do need to be getting better. I need to be getting better, but actually starting at 9 a.m. on Sundays, so that I have that extra hour. Definitely make this easier. Okay. So what's everyone up to this weekend? Anyone do anything interesting? Watch anything fun? I still need to watch the next episode of Falcon and the Winter Soldier. I'll be doing that later today at some point. Not on my Discord though. Doesn't work anymore apparently to stream Disney Plus stuff on Discord. Tried that last week and it was just a black screen. Audio was still going through, but video was not. And yeah. Also, weirdly, the captions work, because I have closed captioning on when I'm watching stuff. Disney Plus, generally. Unless I forget to turn it on, because sometimes I do forget to turn it on right away, because on Netflix, like, I turn on captions once and now they just stay on. Disney Plus, I have to turn them on every time. Which is kind of annoying. Okay. Now we need to make sure this week I actually play consistently and actually then sell these turnips. Not like when I bought them 2 weeks ago and then ended up just going and getting spoiled. That was a waste of over 2 million bells. Not that I like it's like I mean I have the money, that it wasn't a massive loss, but still annoying. Turn it backwards is pin rot. Turnips. Where would we be without them? Joan. Keep them coming, keep them coming. Keep them coming. You know, I'm going to run out of space in my inventory before I run out of money to spend. Okay. More. This is the original Animal Crossing for GameCube. Yeah. Just buying some turnips. Okay. Oh, bag is full. Okay, buy 100. So once we run out of money here, we'll go withdraw some more. And then we'll go find her again and buy another bunch of turnips. And I'll keep at it. And once we're close to 12 o'clock, then I might do the thing where I bring extra bells to whatever acre she's in. And just, yeah, I don't know. I'm just trying to think of the best way to do this. So obviously we want to be buying as many turnips as I can. But I also don't want to be spending too much time on this today. Okay, oh, bag is full. Bag is full. Once again. That's the way it goes. Yep, me again. Here to buy turnips to make me lots of bells. I'm trying to think of a rhyme that would still be relevant. All I could think of was make me cry, but that didn't make sense. Even if it rhymed. Buy. Here I am again to buy turnips to make money. I will try. That kind of works. Don't worry, Joan. I got the money. Got a lot of money. You helped make me rich, and you're going to continue helping me to get even richer. If only this worked in real life. Okay. I mean, the big thing in real life is that you actually have expenses, like in Animal Crossing. Once you pay it off your, like, first of all, even your debt or whatever, you can pay off at any rate you want. No worry of interest or anything. Late fees, nothing. Just, you know, pay it off as you can. And that's the only real, like, everything else is, you know, not necessary. Even to that level. Whereas in real life, there's things like, you know, need to buy food. Kind of an important one. Apparently. Apparently not eating is rough. Okay. Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to watching newest Falcon and the Winter Soldier. I've already heard a few things about it, certain characters from the comics that show up and such, and definitely enjoyed the first episode. Kind of sad it's only 6 episodes, although I understand it's like comparing between WandaVision and Falcon and Winter Soldier. WandaVision had more episodes, Falcon and the Winter Soldier has longer episodes. The plan seems to be with the Disney Plus stuff is pretty much all the shows are going to be having, or at least a season of each show is going to be about this, of any given show is going to be about the same, like, total length. It'll just be some will have more, you know, more episodes that are a bit shorter or less episodes that are a bit longer type thing. Definitely makes sense. Well, I think to a certain extent also it'll be very much based on, like, yeah, what the show needs. What they think is the right length for each show. Probably some variance as far as that goes. So I know that was definitely an issue that a lot of people had with the Netflix Marvel stuff, is that they thought a lot of them kind of were a few episodes too long. They could have trimmed out some stuff. I'm of the opinion that, at least depending on, like, Jessica Jones, I think, honestly, it was the right length. The issue, in my opinion, with Jessica Jones was that it was, pretty much just about, like, the main plot. Like, I think there should have been more just, like, standalone episodes of her, like, taking on cases and such. Which I understand, like, you know, people generally want to be doing, like, you know, the big, big, like, ongoing story arcs and such, but at the It's nice to have the, you know, some of the smaller, like, stories mixed in there, in my opinion. Not every episode needs to be, like, you know, pushing the story, the main story for. Some can just be, like, character stuff or, like, smaller stories. And but, I mean, it's the trend. Like, TV used to be primarily episodic. Now it's much more, like, arc-based. And I'm just of the opinion that the best is to kind of go with a mix of the two. Both have their advantages and disadvantages, so why go with just one or just the other when you can do both? Have an ongoing story, but also have, like, you know, smaller, like, individual episode plots that don't necessarily contribute to the main plot. Or at least don't directly. Sometimes there will still end up being connections later on down the line. I mean, sometimes also can be like, you know, will be where it's like, yeah, each story does contribute to the overall story, but it's still very, like, each episode also works as a self-contained thing. Like, WandaVision, to a certain extent, was that or whatever, because, like, especially the earlier ones where each one episode was its own, like, style of sitcom type thing. Okay. I like how Joan is just surprised every time. You have that much money? Of course I do. I play the Trump market. Ah, bag's full. Bag is full. Okay, this might be the final chunk I buy from her here. Unless my bag fills up again before I run out of money. I don't think it will, though. I think the math works out on the... Yeah, that'll run out of money on me before I don't have inventory space. Okay. 100 turnips, Joan. 100 of your finest turnips. More. And then... Well, this would be close, so my inventory might actually... fill up again before my money runs out. Seven times 15. Okay. So bad you can't go with this faster, like... So bad Joan doesn't sell, like... You know... 1,000... you know... 1,001. If I could go buy them by the 1,000 instead of by the 100... Okay, I'm gonna buy it. Okay, yeah. Yeah, if I could buy them by the 1,000 instead of by the 100, that'd be nice. Okay. Let's go grab some more money and find her again. And hopefully in a bit of a better spot. Well, not really to pause it, because I'm drawing money, but... Okay. Spent about $500,000. This will be another $1 million. Okay, and once again we'll start our search from here. Like I said, I don't think she can be in your home acre, but I don't know for that for certain, so we're starting here and then just moving on. Because that's how I do like my daily check around town for everything, starting from there and following the same sequence. So it's what I'm used to. So it's how I can fairly quickly check the entire town. And then depending on what acre she's in, ends up being in now. Because if she's in a really good acre, I might oh, it's Bill there. Like, she is all in the same acre. I just saw, you know, movement. But I couldn't tell who it was because of the whole being behind a tree thing. Apparently being behind stuff makes it harder to identify people. Weird how that works. Like, if she's in an acre that's not, like, broken up by the cliff or the river, and not, like, you know, a lot of space taken up by something like, say, the dump there, or, like, the museum, or even, like, the ocean, then we might go drop, like... drop all these bells there, go grab another couple sets, and just go, but we'll see. Because if she's in an acre that's has limited space anyway, we'll probably just go with this. Not spend as much money today on turnips. But, oh yeah, she's here. Yeah, this is not a great acre, so we're just going to do basically the same thing we did. So probably only spending the little over $1 million on turnips today. That's fine. In fact, with this strategy, we're spending about I think that this strategy might even be better. Because if we had that extra hour, how do we start at 9 instead of 10 today? Had an extra hour, like... Yeah. Definitely thinking about like what works best, what makes sense to do, and all that as far as this. So you definitely want to be maximizing our profits. Don't worry, Joan, I got the money. As long as you got the turnips, I got the money for a while. The bag is full. Sorry, I didn't mean to be pushing you around. But this is definitely a good setup, like having exactly like 9 spaces free in my inventory and then just like picking up the extra bags as I need to, so that I'm sticking at exactly like 9 spaces until of course I'm at like, you know, final chunk of money. Okay. So what's everyone else up to today? Anyone doing anything fun and exciting, interesting, or anything? Playing any games, watching any TV, movies, reading any books? Anything like that? See, I'm of course playing this now. I'll be also doing a second stream later today, CyberQuest Sunday stream. Should finally be that Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga 1 that I've been supposed to have done for like a while ago already. It should have been like the last Sunday. Before that it should have been, not the Sunday before, because Sunday before was that 12-hour marathon, but the Sunday before that was the first one where it was going to be and then got pushed back. Okay. Now with Mario & Luigi Superstar Saga, we're actually going to be starting a fresh file, as I have since discovered that my current file is not actually capable of, like, true 100% by my definition, as missed out on some stuff that I cannot get anymore. Which is a shame, because I put a lot of work into that one, into trying not to miss out on either. Like, even when I was just going through beating it, because I looked up what was permanently missable, and I spent like multiple streams just doing one boss fight over and over and over again, losing every time, but like after stealing something to get to 99 golden mushrooms. And that's all for naught, sadly. But at least I know now, though, so that I do know I have to start fresh instead of, like, you know, if I kept doing even more and more and then all of a sudden got to, okay, now we just need to get more of this. How do I get more of this? Oh. At least I went and, like, looked up and was like, okay, let's see. I was looking up what do I all need to do, and then when I was looking up, I was like, huh, that's weird. That's not something I was aware of. I was looking at it, I'm like, okay, let's check what I got. I'm like, go back to look at a VOD. Okay, so I only have one of that piece of equipment that I want 9 of. And there's no way of getting another 8 of it. Well, because it was a piece of equipment in Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga that's... Because like on the Mario Wiki, there's a list of missable stuff for various games. And it didn't list this one piece of equipment because it's impossible to miss getting one of it. You're guaranteed to get one of it when you just beat the one boss fight. So that's why I wasn't listed on that page. But if you want more than one of it, that is missable. Just, you know, most people aren't me. Most people don't care about stuff like that. Which, you know, we all have our own ways of doing stuff, playing games and all that, and sometimes what did I not press? Drop all. Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just going to be this chunk that we're buying off her. But this is still like we're spending about $1 million. A little over $1 million on her, so chance of getting something like 8 to 10 million, a little bit more than 10 million, I guess, depending on, yeah, back. Chance. There's a chance. Which will put us squarely above 20 million. Okay. Yeah, so next time I'm definitely going to be trying a lot harder to make sure I actually do start at 9 a.m. Tricky thing is just getting up early enough after, you know, staying up however late on Saturday. I mean, next Saturday also hopefully be returning to Star Wars RPG, which that of course does add to how late I stay up on Saturday. Hell if they hadn't started scheduling me for later shifts on Saturday at work. Like 1:30 isn't that much later than 12, but it's enough that it causes issues. Okay. Okay. Yeah, 100 bells worth of turnips. 100 turnips, I mean, not 100 bells worth of turnips. 100 turnips. Keep them coming, Joan. Keep them coming. 1 second, I think game audio is just a little out of sync. Yeah, so this will be the final batch we buy from her today. Like this, what money I have spending, what money I have here, because then I'm gonna be not gonna have time to get more money and find her again. Yep, right there. There we go. Now we leave the acre, she disappears. So, spend the remainder of the money we have on us. Is that about just a little over 1,000,000 bells worth of turnips. Yeah, gonna keep buying some until I'm out of money here. More. Until I'm out of money, Joan. Yes, please. What time does Joan show up at? Is it 6 a.m.? Because if I could actually start that early... I'll have a lot more time for buying off her. And I could theoretically spend, like... Starting at 10, and I spent 1,000,000. So starting 4 hours earlier. But how much of that time was... Honestly, it's like... Because I was doing other stuff first. Honestly, I'd say like... Six to 12 will be 6 hours. Cut off, let's say, 2 hours, 4 hours, and then like 4 hours, that would be what, 2... 40 minutes. 40 minutes. Divided by, let's say... I don't even know what I'm doing right now. Trying to do math. Not sure what math I'm trying to do. I could definitely spend like if I started at 6 a.m. I could spend a lot of money. Could make this go a lot quicker. Like the whole getting money thing. Obviously, make this go at the same speed, just buying from her, but could buy a lot more. Okay. My brain apparently is not in number mode right now. I think I've been doing too many Sudokus recently, using up all my math ability for that. You might be like, why are you using math ability for Sudoku? Well, because I'm not just doing standard Sudokus, I'm doing Sudokus with like extra rules and such, where sometimes you have to do actual math, because you sometimes have to be like taking advantage of the fact that so obviously in any given row, column, or 3x3 box in a Sudoku, you have every digit from 1 to 9, right? Which means that the total of the box is 45, or total of a row, total of a column. And some Sudokus, more complicated stuff, whatever, you have to actually take advantage of that and being like, okay, so if you know this one is 45, you know these two together are like 90, and then if you have like, say this killer Sudoku, where you'll have like boxes that add up to a certain, you'll have killer cages they're called, which add up, which will have a little number saying that the cells in this cage add up to this number. You're like, okay, so then if this cage is in between, contains stuff in both these 3x3 boxes, then like 90 minus the cage is what's outside the cage within the boxes, or stuff like that. If you ever want to see somebody doing some ridiculous Sudokus, look up Cracking the Cryptic on YouTube. It's a YouTube channel with it's two guys that solve all sorts of weird Sudokus and such. The ones I watch, I often try doing myself. Usually I have to watch a chunk of the video to actually be able to solve, and yeah. What I'll usually do is I'll start the video, bring up the puzzle, get as much done as I can before I'm just like feel like I'm stuck. Then watch some of the video until they get to something I haven't done yet, and pause the video and continue on from that. And just like whenever I'm stuck, bring it up again. I did do one somewhat recently that I actually did not manage to do the entire thing without any hints or any information from the video, just doing it on my own. But that's very rare. Sometimes it's like, you know, just because it's so complicated, there's just logic that it's like, once it's explained to me, it makes sense, but just figuring out on my own, not so much. Sometimes it's just because I happen to miss something. Like, there have definitely been times where I'm like, oh, no, I didn't realize that, yeah, that one, it's like, sometimes I'll have like a cell that could be like, let's say 2 numbers, let's say a 3 and a 7, and I'll filled in a 7 or a 3 somewhere else in like the row or the column or something and just hadn't noticed it. That's the problem sometimes when I'm doing Sudokus, is I over-notate, so that because of a bit of a mess, it becomes hard to notice what I'm supposed to be, stuff that I've, you know, what the notation is actually, you know, revealing. Because like, oh, you actually only have one cell in this, it's like sometimes you only have like one cell in like a row or something that can be a particular number. But, oh, I should actually go drop these on the ground as well. It's like, oh yeah, this is only the cell in the row that can be, let's say, a 4, but if I, you know, don't notice that because of all the there's like, you know, there's too much stuff written there. Oh, I saw it. Oh well. Saw that. Oh well. Oh well, oh well, oh well. Can't walk through a house, Eric. Doesn't work. Not anymore. Let's pick up my stuff. Okay, I did have station. I was like, am I missing some stationery? I was not. It was just hidden behind the sign. Okay, well, let's go confirm that none of my numbers went up. See my catalog. Yeah, 407, 54, 63, 60, or 164, 41, 61, 127 and the star, 25 and the star, and 10. Okay. Let's add a bit more to my list. Whoa, whoa, where did my mouse go? There we go. Let's add a bit more to my list of furniture that I need. Eventually the furniture list will be done. Okay, where do we leave off on the furniture list? Vending machine set, I think we did, right? Because we were missing the coffee machine, right? Yes, it's on my list. We haven't done the study set yet, which looks to be the next thing according to the GameFAQs list, but let's go bring up the video on YouTube of a person just scrolling through the list, because GameFAQs list has some errors. Okay, let's scroll down to the, whatever I just said, the study set. Let's see if we're missing anything from said study set. Globe, check. Writing chair, check. Writing desk, check. Okay, then we'll move on to the household items. Barber's pole, check. Bird cage we're missing. Okay. I didn't realize we were missing the bird cage. I could have sworn I got that at some point, but apparently we're missing that. Bus stop, check. Extinguisher, check. Fan, check. Garbage can, check. Trash bin, we are missing. We are missing the trash bin. Or garbage can. Or no, yeah, no, we had the garbage can, we're missing the trash bin. Yeah, okay. Very similar, so I just briefly got confused. Tea set, check. Glass top table. Orange box. Pineapple bed. Potbelly stove. Radiator. Rocking chair. Scale. Sewing machine. Space heater. Refrigerator. Stove. Mochi pestle. Okay. So we're only missing 2, I think that was, of the household items. Instruments is the next thing. We'll do that next time. So we're missing... Oh yeah, I think this is the case of the GameCube, or the GameFAQs list being wrong, because I'm seeing some stuff in this list that I don't see just scrolling through the video, but I think that's because that stuff... Or wait... Oh no, this is... Oh no, the Biowell loot is still... This is still part of the household items. Okay, so we're not quite done yet. Biowell loot, yeah. Taiko drum, yes. Chess table, yeah. Table tennis. Because instruments are mixed... In the GameFAQs list, instruments are listed separately, but no, they're all part of the same set or series or whatever here. Billiard table, yeah. GameFAQs list is just a bit off for some reason. Accidentally went too far in the video. Where we're at billiard table. Okay, executive toy check, slot machine yes, waterbird yes, Wobblina yes, computer we're missing. Computer. Toilet check. Super toilet. Why is there something called a super toilet? Super. Okay, the flowers, which again, GameFAQs lists separately, are still listed. Still mixed amongst all this stuff. So next is, we're missing a daffodil, apparently. Daffodil. Gerbera? I'm not even sure how to pronounce that one. Sunflower. This thing. Samurai suit. Tanabata palm. Elephant slide we're missing. Train set we have. Retro. Wait. Retro TV. Widescreen TV. I think we're just going to keep going for a little bit, because GameFAQs, where it has like nice broken up into groups, which is why I've been checking that stuff, but it's all mixed up. So let's see, what did I just write down? Or where was I? Just leaving off. Widescreen TV. So then, big festive tree. Festive tree. Festive tree. Festive candle. Festive flag. Metronome. Harp. Vibraphone. Ebony piano. Ivory piano. Barrel. Keg. Blue golf bag, green golf bag, white golf bag. So we are missing one of the golf bags. Nook's portrait. Cream sofa, red armchair. gold Econo chair. Jade Econo chair, Ruby Econo chair. And I think now is where it's, yeah, no, it's just clocks, then yeah, bonsais. Okay, so bonsai trees. So I think that's where we're gonna leave off on stuff for now. Then tomorrow will be the clocks, bonsai trees, house plants, stereos, paintings, you know, going on, assuming everything else is correct there. So there's a lot of stuff we added. Let's see if there's any of that we need. Let's see, so the computer is from Red, because that was something we needed. Okay, we already got that. We already have a samurai suit, right? Yeah. Super toilet is from Red. Makes sense. Widescreen TV, I think we already got, so otherwise be Red. The ebony piano is from Red. And while the ivory piano is from the raffle. Okay. And yeah. Okay, so we added a bunch of stuff to our furniture list today. We'll continue with that more tomorrow. Or next time, or whatever. But yeah. Stuff there was kind of all mixed together in such a section in the actual catalog compared to what like the GameFAQs catalog guide lists it as. So that's why I just did a massive chunk there rather than the smaller chunks that I've mostly been doing recently. That's fine. Get more of the list done sooner that we get it all done. Save a letter from Camo Frog, who's now lived here. Where's my villagers list? Camo Frog, Camo Frog. Awesome. Now, unfortunately, that's relatively early name alphabetically speaking. Okay, yeah, right here. Yeah, the game is just gonna wait as long as it can to give us like the really early names though, like Ace. That's what I'm guessing. Okay. That still isn't too bad though, like we're only on page 3. Ace, we're not going to get in our village until we're on like the last page, so we just have to like shift everything over. Okay, so that should be 20, 40, 51. Percentage, Villagers, 51. 51 divided by 218. Probably not a change in percent. That's still 23%, yeah. So, none of our actual percentage numbers went up. One of the numbers went up, but not enough to actually make the percentage go up, since it's rounding off to the whole numbers. But I think this is where we're going to call... Oh, wait. I think this is where we're going to call it. Only about 2 hours, 20 minutes for this stream, but we're going to be streaming again later today. So... yeah. But stick around, because we are going to go raid somebody. Yeah, and I'll be back, so yeah, 4 p.m. Central Daylight Time. So in about 3.5 hours, the SubRequest Sunday stream, playing some Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga. Starting a new file, but working on 100%ing it, so we'll probably be going slow as far as actually progressing through this. I mean, start will be progressing through the story just because there's limited stuff to do otherwise, but main goal will be actually just getting as much stuff as we can. But for now, we're going to go raid somebody, so let me go check who is live and on location. I mean, a lot of people are alive. Oh, where did I click on? Oh. Okay, let's see. So you could raid somebody playing Story of Seasons, Pioneers of Olive Town. Or somebody playing Don't Starve Together. Or Spyro 2 Ripto's Rage. Or Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Or Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Or Animal Crossing New Horizons. So let me know in chat if you have a preference between any of those games I just mentioned. Otherwise, I'll decide myself who we're going to go and raid. And yeah. Like I said, I'll be back 4 p.m. Central Daylight Time with some Mario & Luigi Superstar Saga for SubRequest Sunday. Weekday streams, if you just care about Animal Crossing, all weekday streams should be 3 p.m. starting with Animal Crossing and something else after. So Monday, Animal Crossing, followed by the final Super Mario Bros. 35 stream, assuming nothing changes, assuming it does go down at the end of the month. And never comes back. Tuesday is just Animal Crossing. Wednesday, after Animal Crossing, hopefully beating Rogue Squadron 2. Thursday, more Smash Brothers Ultimate after Animal Crossing. Friday, after Animal Crossing, will be Lego The Hobbit. Next Saturday, hopefully the return of the Star Wars RPG at 4 p.m. with Animal Crossing after, and next Sunday more Animal Crossing at hopefully 9 a.m. Hopefully we actually make the 9 a.m. start as intended. And nobody seems to have a preference for who we raid, so I think we're going to go and raid Ken, or Sleepy Ken. I was going to say Ken P, that was her old name. Sleepy Ken playing Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. We've raided her before. She has a fun stream. Fun to hang out in and such. Her stream. So we're going to head over there. And if y'all want to join me on the raid, that'd be awesome. And thanks everyone for coming out. Those who chatted, those who just lurked, those who auto-hosted. You're all wonderful people. Thank you for hanging out. Oh. I got a lot of auto hosts by people with names starting with the letter B. I'm just looking at my thing right now. A lot of names starting with the letter B. But anyway, yeah, thanks everyone for hanging out. It's been a blast. And I will see you all later. Let me just make sure to copy the raid message myself. And bye.